Welcome back to Crawl or No Crawl. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today is May 30th, day number 634 of the indexation research project. It has been a while. My absence was due to family events, and thank you for your support during this challenging and heartbreaking time. There's been a lot to catch up on, and over the next few days I will get to it. I figure it's better just to present it in smaller pieces. Confessions of an SEO will be coming back this Friday, and I expect I'll be talking more in depth on some of these topics. So if you like this kind of stuff, you can get more of it through the podcast. I'll talk about that at the end. Okay, where to begin? And on May 17th, while I was flying across the Atlantic, Google announced that a new crawler bot was launched, and I'll show you what it looks like. And it's called the Google InspectionTool crawler. Now, this crawler performs initial HTML and rendering crawls, and it doesn't show up in, if you have any software or any plugins that are doing counting Googlebots, like for instance, Simple Googbot, it doesn't count this crawler, even though based on what it does, they should, and I have submitted a report ticket. But as you can see, there are 3 of them. What? Yes, there are 3 formats of them. The first one is very similar to the generic crawler that Google sends, but this one doesn't do something that the other one does. I'll tell you what that is. This one is a desktop version, and you can see it has a Chrome in it. So this is a picture taking bot, the rendering bot. The same way for this one here, which is the mobile version of the same thing. And so we've got one without Chrome, desktop with Chrome, and mobile with Chrome. And this Chrome build does update here, this one in here. So it's taken me the longest time to come up with, how do I notate this? Because, you know, it's like now instead of looking for, 3 types of Googlebots, now I'm looking for 6. So this is kind of how I'm doing it. For the time being, I've still got to play catch up on some of this, but to give you an idea, here's the inspection tool without a Chrome, the inspection tool with Chrome, but as a desktop, and the inspection with Chrome as mobile. So I'm going to try and keep track of the Chrome version in there. Don't know why, but it's like, why are they going to such trouble to create this? We should probably note it. Now, the one thing I mentioned before, this NonChrome Crawler, it behaves differently than the regular NonChrome Crawler that Google sends. This one does not check robots' text files and sitemaps, which means it's going to crawl, it's going to do its thing without respecting the robot's text file. Now, that doesn't mean Google isn't, but it just means this particular tool isn't. Now, also, it is easier in some way to see the symmetry between crawls on this. There's one back up in here. Anyway, it's kind of like if one crawled it 6 times, the other one crawled it 6 times. So it was kind of interesting to see that. But like I say, that's going to be from May 17th onward if you're looking in your logs. Let's go back to here. Now, when you request indexation via the button in Search Console, these are the ones that are going to come and crawl first. It does appear that from the data that they get from this, that they do indeed show as indexed in Search Console in about the same time as they did before. And they also are findable by their keywords after that. So it seems that they are also getting it served. So let's take a look here. Here we go. Now this was, let me show you last week. Last week, it was like an abundanza in terms of getting everything found, like pretty shortly after it was published. So had a really nice run there. I believe we're still going to have that nice run over here. And it's looking, this was a little late in the day getting that published. But this one, this was this morning. This one was yesterday's. But it is already findable, the URL findable in the quotes. So usually the cycle is it gets crawled, you can find it by the quotes, the URL surrounded by quotes, and then you can find it typically by the test keywords in quotes. That hasn't happened yet, but it's only been like, 15 or 16 hours. All right, there we go. Now, subsequent visits by the normal bots, they do show up in tools that are looking for the regular configured crawler bots. So I'll have more tomorrow. A new confession episode is coming out this Friday at 8 a.m., maybe Saturday. I'm still getting over jet lag. But you can find confessions anywhere you can find podcasts. Also, I will talk tomorrow about the indexer that is being built. Bye.